evidence or the evidence they bring as an evidence? Which one?
Saying do your research.
No, I'm asking you a
or
question.
Give me the Hebrew of the
So
name.
if
Isa.
I now bring,
Simple question.
if
What
I now
does
bring
Isa translate
a
in Hebrew?
scholar
Simple question, Mansur.
who says Jesus did not exist, would you accept that as evidence?
Okay, do you agree Jesus had a Hebrew name?
Listen.
Do you agree Jesus had a Hebrew name?
We have wasted
Yes, you've wasted
enough time
I've asked
with
a simple
you.
question.
With you.
What is the Hebrew of Isa? Simple.
Simple question, Mansur. That's it,
Simple question. What is the Hebrew of Isa?
That's it. That's
Hang
it.
on.
That's all I want to translate.
I said, Isa,
How can you not know?
listen.
No.
We don't have any Hebrew.
It's etymologically, if we look at a name, any Arabic name, because Hebrew are all Semitic languages, so we can trace one from the other.
So
that's what
all
linguists
names
do.
must translate then, you're saying there must be equivalents of all names in all of these Semitic languages?
Of course.
Is that your point?
Yes. Look at all your prophets.
Based
if you
on-
have
yeah,
Yusuf,
based on-
or they all, because they're all very similar. That's why when the Hebrew language died, what did they use? They used the Arabic to help revive the dead language.
They're close.
Exactly.
But what we're
So
saying
what
is,
is the Hebrew
you're saying that
of Isa?
if there's a Hebrew version,
Yes.
or if there's an Arabic version, it necessitates that there's a Hebrew version. First off, don't we all acknowledge that Jesus spoke Aramaic?
You know why it necessitates it?
Wait.
Because that was his name.
Wait, but we
So
say
of
that
course
Jesus.
it had to be Hebrew.
But we say that Jesus spoke Aramaic.
What
right?
language did the mother of Jesus speak?
But the prophets.
Excuse me.
were Hebrew.
What language did she
They were
speak and what
he
language did she
spoke
name her
is
child?
different because
so-
in Aramaic and we have the Peshitta.
Because why bring Hebrew in?
Yeshua.
Hang on, do you see the point, Isa?
The Eastern Syriacs pronounce his
If
name
the mother of Christ
Syriacs pronounce
spoke
his name
Aramaic, the language she would have named her child Christ would be Aramaic. So what is the name of Christ in Aramaic?
No,
It's kind of like if you
no.
speak Tweet,
The name.
yeah,
No.
you're gonna name your child. Yeah, if you're in a community.
That's why this discussion is really waste of time. You have no evidence for anything, just guesswork and assumption. And you want to say, oh, the Quran has a name which is different?
Even they all had Hebrew names. So you're telling me the only person was Jesus that had an Aramaic name? No, they all had Hebrew names.
Who said
because
that?
It was. Shall we go back to the scholars?
So you accept the scholars?
If we're talking about
Do you accept the scholars?
on the name of Jesus,
Wait.
then
Do you accept the scholars who
We're
are
not
experts
talking
in the
about-
field?
make your point.
I'm asking you the question.
point.
So admit and confess, whatever. Do you accept scholars who are experts in their field? And
your point.
as when they provide evidence?
Make your point.
No, I want you to answer the question.
Make your
Yes,
point.
I accept, or no, I don't accept.
Make your point.
I think the point's more about consistency.
Why are you so inconsistent?
Make your point.
Okay, so do you accept the scholars
Okay.
who are experts in their field of expertise?
In generally, yes.
In general, good. So if you have an expert, Christian scholar,
Okay.
right? Not Christian scholar, a scholar in Christian history,
Yes.
who says Jesus doesn't exist, would you
I'll go to
accept
the
it?
consensus?
So now it's not about scholarship, it's about consensus.
Because the consensus is based.
Do you see how the game changes?
Consensus is based on the
Your
evidence.
standard of evidence
Consensus
shifts.
is based because
Can I
anyone,
challenge that
one
for a second?
person
'Cause
can
we're-
say anything.
But when we
I have to go and pray, sir.
You say,
When we say
Look,
consensus, what's your definition? Sorry, bro, I don't even want to.
I have to go and pray, sir.
well, it will be based on,
Continue.
it will be based on the
Continue to
evidence.
pray.
want-
It's my friend.
I want
He's
some
been
fun,
here
bro.
for 1 hour.
Yes.
I've asked him a simple
Yeah,
question.
I've answered so many times.
I've answered-
Of course, it came this
I've
way
answered-
and it went
okay.
that way.
Before you go off, give me the Hebrew name of Isa.
I said it's a guesswork. Do you want my guesswork?
So are you telling me
It's a
you
guesswork.
cannot translate Arabic back into the
No,
Hebrew?
no, no. Look.
Is that what you're telling me?
Let me repeat to you again.
Is that what you're telling me?
One more time. Can you not put that in my
See,
face, please?
you
Yeah?
can't answer simple questions.
Move
Every
on.
single
Private
name
space.
of a prophet can be translated back into
Then
the
don't
Hebrew.
damage my art.
But for some reason, he can't give me
Right.
the Hebrew name
Okay.
of Isa.
Right. Listen. When we're talking about the names of
Why
people,
can't he give me the Hebrew name?
are you not listening? I said I cannot be certain.
Because the Israelites had Hebrew names.
Or well, maybe the issue is that the New Testament is in Koine Greek. Yeah,
Brother,
that's number one.
brother, I
I
really
spoke Arabic.
have to go pray an answer. Now, if this is so important, the name of God, a name of a
I've asked
person,
him a
right?
simple question.
What is the
Translate
name of
into
God in Hebrew pronounced exactly?
Because how can you say a Hebrew name has been lost?
Yeah?
No, no.
Is
The
it
Arabic name should go
Yahushua?
back.
Is it
But this is
Yahya?
what
Is it
etymologists
Ihe?
do.
Is it
They
Yahuwah?
look
What is
at
it?
Because names, for example, are based on the consonants.
Thank you,
So
Mansur.
then they trace it back to the origin.
Right. But does he not have a point though? When we're talking about ego Amy and the Hebrew pronunciation of the name of God.
But
Yeah,
that's
and we
another
don't
proof.
find that consistent in the Old Testament. I'm sorry, in the New Testament we don't find it. Is that not point?
They use the name like Theos and stuff like that. But the thing is, we're talking about a Hebrew name.
Right.
You
And I'm
understand?
saying, but
that's
we're talking
another
about
conversation.
people that spoke Aramaic.
Yes.
Right. So we're saying that the general terms or the general people were speaking Aramaic at the time.
Yes.
So why would they go back and use Hebrew names? when
Because, for
speaking Aramaic
example,
language?
you're Ghanaian.
Yeah.
You can be born here, but your parents will still give you a Ghanaian name because they hold on to that heritage.
Right.
God was the one that named him, so it didn't matter what.
God is the one that.
Yes.
Okay.
In the Quran and in the Bible, God gives Hebrew names.
In the Quran, God didn't name him.
He
but
did. He told Mary what his name would be. Isa, the Messiah. I can get the reference. So this is obviously the same as the Bible.
And then can you co-sign that, Anwar? That Allah gave
So-
the name, because I know He gave Yahya. I don't know. I don't know about Him giving Isa.
Because the name Yeshua actually comes from the name Yahweh. Yahweh saves. That's
Right.
that's why when you ask Jews, sometimes they'll say Joshua. Moses' companion was supposed to be the Messiah, but Christians say that's the wrong.
But even that,
wrong Joshua.
even what do they call it? The
Tetragrammaton. That's
that name is what the YHWH.
Yes.
Right. But even that wasn't pronounced.
Okay.
So how would we put vowels on that name?
Yes.
And how are we certain that it's Yahweh or Yahushua or whatever other derivative of the word that you have?
So, for example, in the Old Testament, I can find a reference. Yeshua's name, the companion of Moses, his original name was Hosea or something like that.
Okay.
Moses renamed him after that encounter as Yeshua, which would be confirmation that Moses heard the name of God because it means Yahweh saves. So this is where the origin of the name comes from.
That in the Old
And-
Testament.
Yes, because he was one of the 12 spies that went into Canada, and then
So was
Moses
he
renamed
there,
him.
Was he there on the mount with Moses?
What's that got to do with anything? Moses
I'm
gave him the
asking
name.
You said
No.
he was a companion.
Yeah, companion.
But he
What's a
wasn't there.
companion? He doesn't have to be there on the mountain.
No, I'm
It's
just
not-
asking you, was he there?
No, not on the mountain. He wasn't in the mountain when he was with
He wasn't
he was with the Israelites.
And Moses named him what?
Yeshua.
Yes, and that's in the Old Testament.
Yes. If you want me to get the reference, I'll find the reference.
No, I'm taking your
Yes,
word for
that's
it.
in the Old Testament.
Joshua.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it, but I take
Yeah.
your word
It's
for it.
in Numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah, the book of Numbers.
All right. If I
Numbers
said to-
23:23.
If I said to
I
you,
think-
if I said to you that Moses never wrote anything, what would you say?
Well, I would say
Any developments so far?
that's another
This is
conversation.
another
You
conversation.
did ask a question,
I
but
think conclusively.
What languages was God speaking to Adam?
I've asked a simple question.
What was the name of Adam
I've
in the
asked
original
a simple
language?
question. What does Isa translate to in Hebrew? That's all I've asked.
I told you, it's a guesswork.
Why is it guesswork?
Because you have no evidence to substantiate.
This debate is
But
you can't even-
what are you leading to? What would be the significance of?
because this is the thing.
Like, what's the end goal? Yeah.
Because you weren't here from the beginning. We have authentic eyewitness report from the Old Testament because they named Jesus.
No, you don't. We never went
have
there.
Jesus.
There is no.
Okay.
Was Moses a first-hand witness to creation? That's what he's claiming.
Now this is the thing. Jesus had the same name as the companion of Moses, Yeshua.
Wait.
So
Based on the Bible, you're saying that he's got the same name.
we start from the Bible,
Right.
Because
So-
in the Greek,
Yeah.
they writ both of them in the same Greek as Jesus. Jesus.
Right.
So we must then logically conclude
Also, it's-
that
okay.
they had the same name.
Right.
Then we go to the Islamic literature. This is a hadith in Tamudi, how do you say it? It calls him Yusha bin Nun. So we get a confirmation of the name. So even from the Islamic literature, we can convert that name into Hebrew, which will give us Yeshua.
How have you done that? Because you only have one example now. Yusha.
in etymology, it's based on the consonants of the word. So we didn't have vowelizations. So etymologists will look at how the word is. So it's yod.
From one word, from one example.
Yod, shin, vav,
'Cause-
and aleph. That is how you spell the name.
From one example, you generalize.
Okay.
But you
So
know that
then-
Yusha.
According to Mansur, I've generalized, and so have all the Western scholars.
But
Have you
I'm
read
sorry,
them?
bro. You know,
Again,
Have you read the scholars?
Bring me
Wait, wait. Have you read the scholars?
This is
Excuse me.
this is-
Excuse me.
this is
Have you
what
read
I'm
the
going to
scholars?
make to Mansur.
Have you read the
Next
scholars?
week, bring me one scholar.
Excuse me.
Who agrees with you?
One
One
moment.
scholar.
One moment.
That's all I ask for.
The name is guesswork.
Just one moment.
That-
Which scholars have you
That's
read?
all I'm asking. Next
Excuse
week,
me.
come
Hang
back
on,
to
hang
me
on.
with the name.
Wait a
And
moment.
This debate is over.
Listen.
Because you're going
Listen.
to go round in
No,
circles.
no, you're not listening.
We'll continue this next
Hang
week.
on, hang on.
We'll continue next week.
Which scholar have you read?